back again. So, it's another one, yeah, it's a full strong, yeah. Oh, it's another one, yeah.
Good evening, welcome to iBoxingHub. If you're new to this channel, please remember to subscribe, like and share. I go by the name of BIYENGE, featuring yours Truly Tre. What's good?
Yes, cuz, big up to you and big up to the whole of the community that's tuned into another show. Cuz we're on 238. I don't know how we do it. Just the fact that we've been able to, reach that milestone. So just big up to you and just big up to the community that constantly supports us, doing these shows. We can't do them without them. But before we get into the show properly, cuz, let's hear from our sponsors, D-Rock Clothing. Yes, people, you know the spiel. iBoxingHub in association with D-Rock. So people, take advantage of the discount code, which is iBoxingHub24, and you get 40% off everything. Cuz, before we get into the show properly, a massive shout out to True Dollar Bill on doing another commissioner's recap. He's hosting these tremendous shows, and the themes are something different, man. So big up to him. And also big up to him on launching, his new video for his new song, Trofiki, man. So now big up to True Dollar Bill and big up to the whole of the iBoxingHub family. I know it's going to be a busy one. Crossroads and Boxing, they're going to come back Thursday to obviously review or preview, actually, the big one that we're going to talk about, man. So that's the shout outs done, cuz. How are you, man?
Yeah, good, not too bad. I'm excited that it's fight week, so I'm just looking forward to fight week. I'm just happy that it's fight week.
Yeah, cuz it's fight week, like you said it. O2, that special place. That's why we had to do, this boxing roundup, man, because it's a special one. And we know Wardley, he loves it at the O2, cuz, man. So.
Yeah.
He's put in some performances there as well. So I'm looking forward to, previewing this fight, man. And I have a feeling as well, cuz, that we could be agreeing with the underdog on this one, man. But let's just see, man. There's a lot of history with Wardley and
Course.
So let's have it now.
Right. So let's look at the resumes. If we compare the resumes, Parker and Wardley, obviously Parker's probably fought better opponents, and again Parker, he is a former world champion, whereas Wardley's background is white collar. He used to be a recruitment consultant, and and now he's a boxer. I feel that Wardley could pull this one off because Parker. How old is Parker now? Parker, is he what, 33, 34?
I would say he's at his prime age now for sure, cuz, and like you said, he's seasoned.
And not just that, I'm just going by so all right. Judging on Wardley's last performance, it wasn't exactly great, but he got the victory. However, Parker's last performance was a while ago and it was only one round. Do you know what I mean? So there's still a bit of ring rust there. So I feel that Wardley is a slow starter. The longer this fight goes on, I think it may favour Wardley.
Cuz I can't even lie. For the bettors or the gamblers, you would see Parker as the favourite clearly. He's seasoned, he's got the experience, he's been there, former world champion. And, if you're talking about retirement for Usyk or, AJ and Fury leaving, then you're kind of looking at Parker as the one to, hold down the division. And yeah, just show why he's the best. But I can't lie to you, cuz Ward Lee. We've said it a few times, cuz, and you've preached it, cuz. Even a few years ago, you said this can be the future, world champion, and cuz what you said many years ago, could be coming to pass very, very, very soon. I could kind of taste it. It's touchable, it's tangible. So I think he's got a good chance here. Um, Later rounds, I would favor the younger fighter, but we don't know, how Parker's gonna come in on the night. Is he gonna
Of course.
wanna put in a statement, as in, try to take him out, as what you would, or he might just, put on a clinic, man. That's the beauty of boxing, man. We really don't know
I,
who's
I
on what
think
tonight.
a clinic. I don't know if you want to put on a statement. I mean, he may try, but look, Ben Davis and Wardley, they've got a game plan. I don't know what the game plan is, and not just that, they're saying that Wardley hits hard, and
Mm.
there's a possibility that he could drop Parker. Not necessarily knock him out, but he could drop Parker. That's what I'm saying. The longer the distance they go, it could go to distance. It could favour Wardley. It's just the way I see it is that look, they're both in a good position. Think about it, right? They're both fighting each other. The winner will be fighting the undisputed heavyweight champion. That's amazing. Just think about it. That's amazing. Just imagine if the winner fights Usyk and beats Usyk. They're the new king of the heavyweight division. So it's at the moment. This is the semi-finals.
Yeah, this is a big
This is the
semi-final.
semi-finals.
This
You
is
know.
massive.
So and again, it's weird. You're saying that you made a statement earlier and you said that Barker, he's the next one, as in like the next one holding the heavyweight division. I may have to disagree because okay, look at Daniel Dubois. Not long ago, he was the IBF champion.
True.
Tyson Fury, not long ago, he was a WBC champion. AJ, not long ago, all right, okay, it was a while ago since he was a champion, but he's still up there. So it's just like we can't just write off these former world heavyweight champions. I mean, don't get me wrong, Parker himself, he's a former world heavyweight champion, but I just think that there's a lot more that people can give in this division because Usyk is not entertaining the trilogy with Fury. I believe Fury has to earn it to get that fight. Not just that, Usyk has made it clear he ain't retiring until I believe he's 40 or 41. So there's a possibility that Usyk might be waiting for Moses Atuma. Who knows? Do you know what I mean? But I do believe the longer Usyk's in this division, somebody is going to take the crown off him. That's just my personal opinion.
It's a fair point, because I can't disagree or agree. I just personally just think that Usyk will hang on to his belts until he's ready to leave the sport. And you know what? It's not disregarding the rest of the fighters. Fury, the AJs. Obviously, AJ, we don't know what's going to be happening with him. Fury, I'm classing him as a retired fighter until we've seen a confirmed fight from him, respectfully. Moses Atuma, not just yet. You kind of look at Parker, what he's been able to do. He's been on a tremendous comeback trail. Wilder, Zhang. He's got names now. Bacoli. I know you could question the situation, circumstances, man, but he's got good names on his resume, and potentially he could have had the Dubois fight. That might have been his night.
I always say this, yeah. Obviously, Moses Atuma is the next one, right? He's the future. Now, if that opportunity was presented for him to fight Usyk, I don't see why he shouldn't. Now, hear me out. Now, okay, let's just say he fights Usyk and he loses. There's nothing wrong with that because he's fought the best in the division. If anything, you learn from that, then you know what to do if you were to get an opportunity to fight him again. So I just think that all of this, we hype these fights up. but then we never deliver, or we get them to fight somebody who used to be a somebody and who's now a nobody. Do you know what I mean? That's my only frustration in boxing overall. Do you know what I mean? We hype somebody up, they're saying they're amazing, this and that, they're fighting people who they're supposed to beat, but then when they fight somebody who puts it on them, and it's a different story. And I get it. Your promoter is there to promote you. Your management's there to protect you. But at the end of the day, it's boxing. Sometimes, look, unfortunately, there's a lot of people who are professional boxers, but they don't get this opportunity to fight on the big stage, etc. So whilst it's there, why not just grab it with both hands? That's just my personal opinion. And yeah.
I agree with you because the chance doesn't always come twice or three times or four times, but Frank Warren, I can't even lie to you because I've got to give him a lot of credit because I think they're building him up good. They're not rushing him into these big fights. They're gonna come. He's very young, you know. I think he's got plenty of miles on the clock. It's like getting, a fresh, brand new car. It's just fresh. The mileage is great, and yeah, they're just gonna enjoy the journey. So with a Moses Atuma, take your time. I think Frank, Uncle Frank has got him in good hands, man, and I think, they should take their time with him. Wardley, I think the time is now, man. So you mentioned about someone potentially beating Usyk, but I think the best circumstance for these two is, like you said, it's a semi-final. Whoever wins has that shot, regardless of what happens. If Usyk, was to, be in a situation where he has to vacate one of the belts, then, he's got a potential opportunity here to, fight one of these lot, or they fight for the vacant belt against the next person in line.
Do you know what? Yes, but I think that at this point now, they're chasing greatness. So let's just say hypothetically, I don't know, if the IBF was, I don't know, Derek Chisora or something, right? Let's just say he was the IBF, crowned the IBF champion. I don't think they could. Yes, they could fight him, but boxing is a number game. Everything comes down to money. You can fight Derek, yeah, it'll be a good fight, O2 or Manchester, etc. But fighting Usyk is serious money because obviously he's currently the unified heavyweight champion of the world. So you will chase greatness because I suppose I get. On the other hand, you'd want a title because you can fight for a world title, and then maybe you might go for a different route. Maybe you might just want to defend it. Do you know what I'm saying? Before you fight the likes of Usyk. So there's but it just comes down to each individual. But I personally think Usyk, unless he has to vacate the IBF, he will. But at this present moment, I believe he wants to fight the winner of Joseph Parker and Fabian Wardley. And I am rooting. It's weird because not long ago I was like, yeah, Joseph Parker deserves his title shot. Now he 100% deserves it. But now I want they're both young, but I want Fabio Wardley because just look at his story. Like, look, from recruitment consultancy, from white collar to now professional boxing. Do you know what I mean? And to potentially, next in line for a world title. And just imagine him fighting Usyk, and let's just say he beats Usyk. What a story!
I
Literally,
love
what
the
a story!
story. I love the story. That's one of the reasons
He'll
why.
basically do what none of the others could have done. Do you know what I mean? In this generation.
100%. 100%. I agree with you. I think he's the man. I think he's the man. He can do it. We've seen that even on a bad night, he could produce the goods. So if he has a good night, I'm sure, him and Ben Davison, they've obviously gone through, the game plan, what needs to be done, strength and conditioning, the mental aspect as well, and just being ready, eating the right things. He seems like he's ready for the fight. So what an opportunity, against a credible former champion and a potential next champion as well. So that belt is actually for both interim titles, man. So you've got the WBO interim from Parker, and you've got obviously the WBA interim that Wardley has, man. So technically, all or nothing. It's a unification interim title match, man. So let's have it. I think that's going to be interesting.
Mm, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I haven't really looked into the undercard, but I'm just happy that it's happening this month, and then next month we're in for a treat, and in December we're in for another treat. There's I believe there's an event. I think there's a rehab event taking place, and there's an event also, I believe, in Nigeria. I got well, Eddie Hearn said that AJ could be participating in one of the events, but he's gonna be on the undercard, 8 rounder.
Boy, I just love it, man. And you mentioned the event in Nigeria. I had to get the poster for it. Here comes chaos. Big up to Amir Khan. Who's putting this together. You've got two Nigerians. Here, man. You got a full package here. I think it's a great event, and I like the collaboration now. With boxing going back home. Look, you had Mike Tyson, meet our president back home, cuz man. So, hopefully in the future we can possibly get an event in Congo, man. So I'm just loving that, we're getting fights back home in Africa where it should be because it's good to see. We need to see more of it, and I would love AJ to do a fight back home. And what an opponent to have, man. Why not do Wilder, man? Let's have it. Chaos in Lagos. I would
You
do
know
that.
what? I'm come with you, but I'm kind of over that Wilder and AJ now. If I'm honest with you, I don't know because we've heard so much, we hear so much. I'm more in tune in AJ fighting Fury because they're both Brits and they're both here. Do you know what I mean? But in terms of anybody else, yeah, it's just like I can't bother no more. I really can't bother. I mean, look,
Mm.
you've got at the end of the day, like look, the dynamics of heavyweight boxing is a bit mad because everyone is calling out AJ. No one is really calling out Usyk. He's the champion. Do you know what I mean? But then again, it comes down to money because at the moment, look, no one's calling out Fury as we speak. I mean, apart from AJ, but it's just mad. It just makes you think like, wow,
Even
if
agents tired as well, cuz even
huh?
agents tired of calling out Fury because
Yeah,
with Fury's situation, we don't know if he's retired. He's kind of
no, he's
floating.
back.
You wanna,
He's in he post a post up. He's getting ready for 2026, isn't it? Because Frank was on the Talksport, and he said, yeah, Fury, he wants to come back in 2026. Opponent hasn't been confirmed just of yet, but the way I see it could be wrong, but I think these two they're probably gonna have a warm up, and then maybe I believe summer you're probably gonna see that fight at summer. Either again, they didn't say they're not too sure if it's gonna be here or if it's gonna be in Saudi.
oh man, don't do that, please. Obviously, His Excellency, Uncle Frank, Eddie Hearn, everyone involved. We just want to see this fight, back home, in the UK, Wembley Stadium, because that fight needs to be, it needs to happen here. We've got to the point where, like how you're tired of Wilder, AJ being linked. We're soon gonna be to get to the point where we're just kind of tired of seeing or hearing talks of Fury and AJ because that's the fight we've wanted to see for a minute, man. So it's gonna be an interesting one. Big up to Lucy as well. Lucy's Fats, thank you for joining in. Inoue is fighting in Riyadh in December 2. So Inoue, the monster, he will be fighting in Riyadh. So should be interesting, Cosman. But
AJ could be on his undercard. Look at that.
will he be in his undercard? Who'd he fight? Who'd you put him in against, man?
Do
If
you know
you,
what? At this rate, if I'm honest with you, I'm tired, man. Whatever in it, because end of the day, there's one fight that I want to see and that everyone in the world wants to see. And I've got a feeling that I believe Eddie said that the person he gets in the ring with will be a ranked top 20 because he's been out in the ring for a year and had surgery, an elbow surgery. So
sorry,
it's just
cuz I don't want to disrespect the fighters, man.
no,
They're
no,
going in the ring. They're
everyone's
doing what they do, man. But
yeah.
just the fact that we've been able to see greatness, like with Crawford. He hasn't fought in how long, and he's been able to put in a tremendous performance. Against Canelo, cuz man. So I just don't want to see the tune-ups, man. I think once you hit a certain elite level, maybe top 10, I would say top 20. I think AJ, you know what AJ is going to do with the top 20, man. Let's get a top 10 at least. At least, man.
I mean, well, where is Miller ranked at the moment?
Good question. Lucy's Fats, I know you got the answer straight away before I go and check. So, whilst Lucy's Fats getting that, because I think that's the fight we need to see. I would love to see that. I wouldn't mind to see that because there's a storyline, there's something to promote. I'm sure Eddie Hearn, he would have a tremendous job promoting this. With the whole, what happened the first time, the infamous push. What was said, cause it's gonna be like WWE, man. But the fight we want to see, cause this is the WrestleMania, man. This is the WrestleMania of British boxing, man. We need to see
I
that.
think I honestly think um
Baby Miller, yep.
there's two
Yeah,
ways.
Baby Miller.
I think if once we have the AJ Fury fight, it depends what's on offer, because it could be that AJ fight Fury, the winner could get an opportunity to fight the undisputed champion again. If not, it could be that we could see AJ Wilder or AJ Baby Miller or AJ Triple D. So there's options, because obviously none of them look. I don't think they're ready to retire yet. As much as everyone talks about retirement, I don't think they're ready to retire yet. I mean, look, Fury said he's retired how many times? So I
Cause
mean,
look at this. This is why I love Lucy's Fats, man. Big up to Lucy
96. Okay.
in the WBA. So Eddie
86.
Hearn, Eddie
Yeah.
Hearn, you can make the fight happen with Baby Miller, man.
But
If
Miller is, I believe, him and Chisora, they're in talks of, I think, December the 13th.
okay, no, that
So
would be a
that fight could be possibly happening. I'm not too sure,
that would
unless
be a
Baby
smash.
Miller pulls out. But yeah,
I would
should be
entertain
interesting.
that. I would
Huh?
entertain that. I would actually entertain that. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's a
mind
good
to
fight.
see
But the
Chisora
thing
and
is, yeah, as much as Chisora sometimes can just waffle on, yeah, he backs his talk though. He can go for the whole 12 round and not get gassed out. Obviously, he's tired, yeah, but he's got heart.
Cause man, Lucy's Fats always comes through the fats. I don't think they trust Miller anymore for big for big of a fight. Because he's pulled out of quite a few, man. You
Yeah,
know,
I know,
no
but
pun intended, man. But he's
Miller's last
been getting his
performance,
thing.
I was happy with his last performance. He fought Andy Ruiz. I personally think Miller won that fight, but obviously it was a draw. But that was one of Miller's good performance. He stopped eating cheeseburgers. He was focused. He cut down a little bit. But hey, just have to wait and see.
Yeah, let's just wait and see, cuz man. So, all right, cuz I'm gonna kind of put you on the spot here, man. So,
Mm.
if you were a betting man, what round would you say Wardley wins this, or does this go to points?
Ooh,
So, if you had like £20 free bet,
do you know what? I think this one might go to points. I want to see a knockout, but listen, this is the semi-finals. They're both hungry. They're both hungry. So I can see this one going to distance unless somebody just gets sparked out.
yeah, you just can't imagine, any
Yeah.
of them. The stage, man, is
Because when the fight first got announced, I was like, ooh, Woodley, ooh, I'm not too sure about that, because Parker, if Parker should win, he should win the fight. But again, Woodley, he is the underdog. He always delivers. Always delivers.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
the
he always
underdog. He's
delivers.
the underdog
Don't
for
get me wrong, his
sure.
last performance wasn't really great, but he delivered.
Yeah, for sure. Now, big up to True Dollar Build, aka the Commissioner. Big up to you, my brother. We obviously just said as well that you have launched your, new video for Trofiki. So people, just make sure you check it out. He actually showed a preview of that video on this show, man. So people, straight after this show, head over to the channel and go back to the commissioner's recap. So you could enjoy the vibes, man. Tremendous video once again, my brother. Peace and blessings to you in the States, and see you soon in the UK, man. So we get to link up very, very soon, man. So big up. But yeah, cuz
Yeah,
if I'm gonna pick a winner,
yeah.
I am a betting man, and I do like beating the favorite. I would love for Wardley to win, just like you said. You actually said this years ago. Potential, heavyweight champion of the world. I think he can do it. There is an opportunity for him to do it.
Mm,
So let's see. He wins this. He's in line for a title shot.
mm. Yeah, man. Also, what's his name? Jamal Charlo. Look, I don't think Crawford is gonna give him the opportunity. It's just
Uh,
it's ridiculous. I mean, look, the
is
opportunity
it
was
though?
there.
Is it
Uh,
is it ridiculous though? Cause for him to just
of course. I'll tell you why. He lost to Canelo, fair and square. Yeah, he lost to Canelo. He was calling out Canelo years ago. He got Canelo. He didn't even deliver. Yeah, he's ever since he fought Canelo's what 2 years ago, 3 years ago. We ain't heard nothing. Crawford was inactive for a year. He's come. Look what he's done. Why would Crawford even entertain him? Crawford will most likely entertain Boots if Boots was to move up to 160. Do you know what I mean? And over that number wise, it will probably do better if he fought Boots than Charlo.
ooh, ooh, and plus you got His Excellency involved in that
There you
as
go.
well. I'm
There you
sure
go.
something could happen with that as well. You know what? It's more of a high risk, low reward situation if Crawford was to entertain that fight with Charlo. He doesn't need to. The way Charlo's kind of put it out there, like, he hasn't got any other options, as in entertainment wise, who's really could he fight? Just implying that he's beaten the best of the best. He's beaten the face of boxing, man. You can't get any higher than that, man. 3-time undisputed. What fight can you really get up for, cuz, man, after, reaching that pinnacle?
Mm. I don't know, but I just think at the moment he's in La La Land, so he should just allow it. I mean, I saw an article that said that he would like to fight Errol Spence. If they can make that fight happen, that'd be interesting. But
No
as a boxing
reward.
fan, I ain't interested.
No, big up to Lucy's Fats, man. Potentially high risk, absolutely no reward. It's true.
It's true.
She
It's
ain't
true.
wrong. She ain't wrong, cuz, man. You know what? It's
Yeah.
coming up soon, cuz, man. I can't lie, man. I'm looking forward to this. Yo, just before we go, man, I'm looking forward to this, cuz. How do you feel, man? How do you feel?
When it gets closer, right about now, I don't know. When it's November, we can talk. Right about now, I'm just like, okay, I'm just patiently
Look,
waiting because I don't wanna hear, oh, someone got injured. Do you know what I mean? So let's
you
just
know.
wait. Yeah.
Touch wood, nothing happens, and all the fighters can go out there, and hopefully the same as well. We appreciate both fighters, what they stand for, what they represent. I just pray that it's a good fight, for the people, for the fans, and both fighters, both warriors are able to go back home, to their
Yeah.
families and continue to be who they are and continue to do what they do. So big up to them, and big up to the promoters, the broadcasters, the zone, everyone that's involved, because we're about to get a treat, cuz, man. I think this
Mm.
is going to be a treat. It's at the O2 as well, your favorite arena. Yeah, I love it. a local scrappies in South London. Let's have it.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Well, it's that time, man. It's that time.
It's that time, cuz I'm just gonna prophesize that we're gonna get a fight in Congo soon. You know, I'm hopefully, hoping that, we could build some energy, but we've got some good energy happening in Nigeria. So hopefully we get to see more, African nations, hosting great events, man. That's powerful stuff, man. So, no, big up.
Yeah, man. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. It's fight week. Cannot wait. Prediction. I'm going for Wardley. Either 8th to 9th round stoppage
Ooh.
or distance. Unanimous.
Ooh. All right. So because I'm just being cheeky, I would go for Wardley inside the championship rounds, man. Let's have it, man. I just want to see something different. I respect Parker, what he's doing, man, but I want to go for the underdog. I want to be you for once, cuz, man. I'm just going to go for the underdog.
What? The unanimous, yeah, that might be Parker, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it's true, man. But yeah, cuz, man, big up to you, big up to the community. Thank you so much for tuning in to another show. We're obviously going to be back on Sunday to do another preview, another review, and just do what we do best. And big up to the whole of the iBoxingHub family. We love you all, and we love the community as much as well. But cuz, God bless. I'm going to hand it over to you. And yeah, peace and blessings to everyone.
Blessings upon blessings. Thanks for supporting. Keep tuning in. Boxing is picking up. We've got a few events this year before the year ends. Prediction. And
Parker by decision. Lucy's Fats got Parker by decision, man. So, whoo! Oh, yeah. It's the safe bet. It's the safe bet, man.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
if you're gonna be in the house, do that.
But however, I want to see something special, man. I want everyone's prediction to be wrong. When I say that, I want to see like a bloodbath fight. That's what I want to see. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see where round 1 to 3, they're more just testing each other out, trying to figure each other out, downloading data. From 5 onwards, yeah, from 6 onwards, that's what I want to see. Okay, I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm knocking you. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want to see. No way out. No one gives up.
That's it. Guys, no way out. No way out. Let's go.
It's another band. All the Muslim cars now with your bag it up. Light up my card with a sweet one, please. Someone flicks me up.